Here at the Guelph Organic Conference, you get to learn all kinds of farming methods. For example, I'm talking to Lori here about the Society for Biodynamic Farming and Gardening in Ontario. Okay, Lori, what is biodynamic farming?
Well, biodynamic farming in itself is a closed system of farming which includes a variety of crops as well as animals. Within a biodynamic farm, what you produce in the farm goes to sustain the farm itself. So, for example, the animals that are raised on the farm produce the manure which goes back into the farm to support the crop life. Along with this system of farming, we use a series of what are called preparations. And the preparations are specifically prepared, and they also go to promote healthy growth and strengthen the farm itself. So it's not a method of taking away from the farm, it's actually a method of giving back to the farm. It's a little bit different for gardening because most gardeners don't have access to animals. But it's the same sort of idea. Within a backyard garden, what you would do is plant all of your crops, you would use your preparations, but instead of using animal manure, you would use compost on your garden.
Okay. So what kind of crops can you use with this method?
Any kind of crops can be grown with this method. It's one of those methods that anything from grains to carrots to rutabagas.
So what's the smallest size plot or area one can use this technique?
You can actually use this technique for pot gardening on your balcony if you really want to.
Wow. Can you remind me some of the details of the different methods of biodynamic farming?
Well, one of the main ingredients for biodynamic farming is the compost pile. So a compost pile on a farm would consist of the manure from the animals. It would be turned a number of times throughout the summer, and then in the fall, preparations are buried within the plots. Now the preparations consist of 501, which is a cow, 500, which is a cow horn, 501, which is horn silica, 502, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and those consist of preparations that are made of dandelion, stinging nettles, and there are a number of others that I'm sorry, I've just kind of slipped my mind. Anyway, the preparations are placed in the compost pile, and then it's sprayed with a tincture of valerian and left for the entire winter months. In the springtime, it's turned again and then spread on the fields.
Oh, pretty interesting because most people think of organic farming as organic fertilizer and stuff like that. But I think what differs that from this is that, as you said, there's a lot of preparation in the actual compost, which is the main ingredient as compost as opposed to other fertilizers.
That's right.
Interesting. Okay, so where can we find more tools to do this?
Well, within the Biodynamic Society, there are all kinds of books and information available.
You've got a number of ones here. What's a good one for beginners?
Probably one of the best ones for beginners is the Maria Thune book. That would certainly explain biodynamics to you and get you going. She even explains how to build compost piles.
Great.
For a more seasoned individual, the next one is actually the Rudolf Steiner agricultural course. The entire idea of biodynamics is based on what Rudolf Steiner taught in 1924.
Excellent. Okay, and your website is
www.biodynamics.ca.
Thank you so much.